I'm really happy with the shelving on my workbench. I had done this in 3 iterations. This was the first section. It was really a proof of concept, and I really made it with foam core drawers, and I just randomly, excuse the paint colors on my hand, sorry about that, guys, and I randomly made them different sizes. This section here is the second iteration, and this section here, if you can see on the right, is the third iteration. The third iteration is the best. I want to change this section. I want to get rid of the foam core drawers and make them equal to the section. So that's what we're going to do today. Unfortunately, this could be too much work to take these out and put in the dividers properly. So I'm going to probably just hot glue them in. I mean, these drawers are going to be light. They're not going to hold much weight. They're really electronic components and some miscellaneous items for painting. For instance, we have wire caps here and circuit boards. I have my potentiometers here. I had used old printer gears for my drawer pulls. They look nice, but it's time to get rid of this stuff. I'm going to be making these drawers out of 1/4-inch masonite or 1/4-inch MDF, and I want to make them the equal heights. So we're going to get rid of all these. They're going to be less drawers, which is going to be, I'd rather have more drawers than less, but anyways. I'm not sure if I want to change the width. I mean, keeping the width of all these would be nice also. You can see that this one is pegboard. It's an old pegboard. I'll show you when I take that out. I don't want to take these out. I mean, I'm happy with them. We'll just keep the widths different sizes as opposed to the second iteration where they're all equals. But it is what it is. I want to keep the same height. I want to have 2 levels. So what I've done is I've gotten a 1, 2, 3 block. It looks like they're about 3.5 inches high. So I'll use these 1, 2, 3 blocks as the platform when I glue this in. So I'll be gluing that in like that, and then we'll be making the drawers. So let's go. So we'll start with the platforms. That's wasted space. I didn't like the looks of it earlier. This is how I had it, and I had it just bent out and it just looked ugly. Breadboard wires, that's what I kept there. I'm going to do that. And I don't know what I'm going to do there. Maybe I'll just cover it. What I'll do is I'll get a 1/2 inch 6x6, I believe, right? 6x6, 1/2 inch plywood. We'll glue that up. 1 3/4. Okay, let me do that. All right. Just gonna fit a little bit too snug. That's really good, right? Let's just do that. Now on these shelving units, these shelves, this is my soldering, just soldering stuff. We got 1/8 on the bottom and 1/4 inch around the sides. Then I'm using a Forstner bit. What size is it? I'm using a no, let me turn this lights on so you can see better. That's better, right? I'm using a 1 3/8 Forstner bit, just off center, to create the slot as a drawer pull. So all these should be the same height. I don't have anything thin enough. So I'm gonna make these all the same. And the length is gonna be the same, 6 inches. 6 inches. What I want these. I want my masonite. Well, I'm gonna have to go outside, aren't I, to the table saw. Unless I use my bandsaw. I don't trust the straight cuts of my bandsaw. We're 2 inches high, 6 inches deep. Two inches high, 6 inches deep, and various widths. Like why? Do I have a couple of them the same at least? Let's call it 2 7/8. Call that 4. Call that 3 7/8. Call that 3 7/8 tight. Call that 4 1/4, 4 5/8. Yeah, we said 4 5/8, right? So we said, so we have a 4 5/8. 4 5/8. Okay, let's do this again. 3 7/8. Oh, what's that? 3 3/8. That's the 16th. 3 5/16, I guess, right? Should I make this one 3 7/8? It's gonna be way too short. It has to be 4. Okay. What do I have? What do I have at my disposal? There's that. Do I have 1/4 inch masonite? Please tell me I have 1/4 inch masonite. I have 1/4 inch masonite, but I would like this primed. At least one face, right? You know what I'm going to do? We got 2 inches, so let me just do this. we're going to go 6 1/4 by 28. 6 1/2 by 28. All right, 6 1/2. We're going to cut this off. We're going to actually cut this off on, can I do this on the bandsaw? How straight is it going to be? I'm going to do this on the table saw. I have to go out to the garage. I can't film this. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to prime it flat white. And then I want 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72 inches. I want 72, 2 by 72. Plus I want another 28, which is 100. I want 2 inches by 100. So it's short, right? Damn it. What do I have left here? 17. I go 6. And then I'm not going to have enough. I want, this fits here, right? Yeah. I'm going to want 3 1/4. I want 3 1/4 by 100. So 200 inches. So if I go 3, I need 6. I need 6 inches here. And then I need 3 1/4 times 4, which is 12, 13 inches. Am I going to have enough? Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. What am I short? I need 6. Call it 6 1/2. Which is 90 inches. What's 90 inches? And then I got 3 1/4. 1 and then 6 1/2. 3 1/4. 6 1/2. 2. I got 3 there. So what am I short? 10 inches. 2 backs on each. And I'm going to have to make that out of 1/8 inch. Which is fine. Right? Okay. So anyways, I'm going to cut that. Prime it. 3 strips of 2 1/2. 3 strips of 3 1/2. Did I say 3 1/2 or 3 1/4? 3 1/4. Prime 3 times 2 inches and 3 times 3 1/4 inches. Right? I'll be back. Okay, the fronts are drying with primer. I just use the Rust-Oleum, the flat paint and primer. So it'll take 10-15 minutes to dry, half an hour to dry. In the meantime, let's get going on the rest of the items here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got 3 at 3 7/8. Why don't we do this? Let me bring this here. Okay. We have a total of 6 drawers that are 3 7/8. Can you see? We have a total of 6 drawers that are 3 7/8. 3 by 2 inch, 3 by 3 1/4. We have one drawer that's 4 inches, one of each, 1 2 inch, 1 3 1/4. And we have one drawer that's 3 5/16, one of each, 2 inches and 3 1/4. These are the 3 sides, not including the fronts. The fronts are drying as we speak, so I'm gonna have to cut the fronts. It leaves me with a 4 5/8. And this is what I have left. I'm not sure what I have in the garage, what I'm gonna have with the garage. So for 4 5/8, I don't have the bottom. So I have lots of this. So let me just go find a small piece and we'll cut that. In the meantime, do I have enough? I don't want to cut the sides too long, right? Because I may have to use a 1/8 inch piece. Oh my gosh. Look what I found. We're saved. You know what? Let me get those pieces should be primed. I want to get that and get going on that first. So I'll be back. Hold on. Let me just go get pieces. I'll be right back. The pieces aren't dry yet, so let's get. So we're gonna hot glue these. Yeah, I know. Bad way to do it. Don't care. So we're gonna do it. I don't care. You know, the fact is, you guys saw how the glue held, right? Actually, you know what? Let's do 4. It's hot down here now. Our furnace was out for 3 days. Inner care, Canada, Toronto, terrible. Service centers in Colombia. I found out. Apparently, they get lots of complaints about the service center. You call them, you feel like you're in the Twilight Zone. I had 3 technicians come over, and all 3 gave me different reasons why my furnace didn't work. The second technician, I don't know what I'm going on. Sorry about that, my camera battery ran out, or died. I had to recharge it a bit. This is where we're at. I've got the 10 drawers done. I mean, I need some touching up here. This one's a little bit tight. We'll fix that. And I've got the bottoms cut for the last drawers. So what we're going to do, we'll do the first. We'll do the top part first. We'll do the top part first, I say. I do need to cut these. So what I'm going to do is this. So let me continue with my heater story. I think I listened to I watched the video a bit. Oh shoot, I turned off my heat gun. Okay. Well, the heat gun works. These are dry. The second technician that came over to the house told me that the first technician didn't know what he was doing. I hope you guys are listening. It'd be cool if you were. I need another pencil. So, right? You said I needed a heat exchange unit. Or a return. And that it was cracked. And that it was leaking carbon monoxide. And that's the reason that the valves were switching off or something like that. And that the part is under warranty. However, it's going to cost me $1,600 in labor to replace that. So, $1,600 in labor. I don't know what they're charging. $500 an hour. I got pissed off over that. I mean, I'm paying $60 a month for this service, and I only use the heat a few months a year. So I called the Twilight Zone, and after an hour's argument, because they wouldn't do anything for me, they said, well, we need another opinion. So they scheduled for the third technician to come on Saturday. So first technician comes on Wednesday, says it's the blower and some other valve. He orders those, supposed to be here the next day, and when they come I have to call and ask and request another service. So they don't come the next day because the courier dropped it off at the wrong house. So that's Thursday. So Thursday evening I call, I go, WTF? And Columbia says, oh, so sorry, we'll figure it out. I had to call them 3 times for them to actually call the merchandising warehouse and call the courier or whatever. So Friday morning, so 2 days later, the parts come. Friday afternoon, Dickhead comes to my house and says I need $1,600 in labor, and that the first guy didn't know what he was doing. And that's when I got pissed off, and then they said, no, sorry, you have to request another visit. So third technician comes Saturday morning and spends 45 minutes here and fixes it and leaves. His name was Ivan. Great guy. Did a fantastic job. So the first guy on Wednesday could have had this done in 45 minutes, and then I wouldn't be without heat for 4 days. But however, I had to wait for 3 technicians and 4 days just for a guy that knew what he was doing to fix it and have the problem solved. So, Enercare Canada, thanks for coming out. While the heat gun's warming up, I'm just going to cut these other pieces here, the plates. All right. I had all the pieces cut, and I got this much left over. I didn't need that extra board. We'll put that away. Talk about. Well, I had a couple of extra pieces, so I was going to be maybe this much short. Not bad. I think that's what I calculated at the beginning, right? I was going to be 2 back boards short, back ends short, which is what happened. Okay, let me glue these up, and then what we should do is cut the little slots for the holders for your fingers, finger slots. We'll call them finger slots. Right? How are we going to do this? What we'll do is this. We'll measure half, 4.5. 2 1/4. That's the half line. You'll see how hard of a time this has just cutting through masonite 1/4 inch. Are we getting this? Yeah. Actually, not that bad. what I should do, I'm going to have to put this on mute and get the vacuum. Where's the screw? Okay. We got all the holes done. We got all the holes done, laddie. Let's finish it off. Down the home stretch. We're down on the home stretch. Let's do these ones. No, let's do this one. We're doing this now. We're doing this now. We're doing this now. Please be hot. Thank you. There you go. I gave it a quick coat of Rattle Can flat white spray paint. I labeled them. There's one drawer left open. We'll see what we're going to put in that, but it's a big improvement from what it was before. I'm happy with how it turned out. Looks good. Very happy. Just need to complete that section over there. And we'll have a somewhat presentable workbench. Thanks for joining, guys. Until next time, see you later.